Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 39 here on the 52 Horrific Weeks 1981 series. I am your host, Mood616, and thank you once again for checking me out this week. Alrighty, so, week 39, the films went into the randomizer, press random, and we've got Porno Holocaust. Now, I do apologize if it's a little dark in here. I'm doing this kind of late, and for some reason I just can't get the lighting properly, so I just have no lighting in my basement whatsoever. So we got Joe D'Amato's Porno Holocaust. This is technically my third film by Joe D'Amato in 1981. I did say that I kind of cheated a little bit with Anthropophagus. I used the American release date for that film, which did come out in 1981. It's originally out in 1980, but this is the third one, along with Absurd, or also known as Horrid, or Horrible, Horrid. So this is technically the third one of the year, and we'll get into the plot of this one. This one is basically about a group of scientists that are sent to this very desolate, deserted island to investigate some sightings of some mutated creatures or monsters or whatever. The reason why this island is all deserted and completely dead is that there was some nuclear testing done about 25 years prior to it, in which it technically killed off everything on the island, which they thought had happened. So they are sent to this island because there's some people that have seen some things going on the island, so they're sent there to investigate. Upon arrival, they basically come across some mutated crabs and other weird things and stuff, and of course they eventually start getting picked off one by one. And that is the entire plot of the film. If you've ever seen Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, it was, a film done by Joe D'Amato also, and this is basically the same movie. Very similar storyline, and basically the same film. And what I mean on those lines is that this movie is pretty much a porno. This is a porno horror film. Now, with this movie running about 113 minutes, I would say more than half of the movie is actual full-out hardcore porno scenes. Like I said, if you've seen Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, the hardcore uncut version, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's kind of funny when you watch this movie, because if you cut out those scenes, this movie would be quite short, I would have to say. I don't want to complain about the hardcore porno scenes, because but they do get a little boring in this. The first kill doesn't happen until about 75 minutes into the movie, which is ridiculous. The body count ends up not being overly that small. I think there's roughly around 8 people that end up getting killed. The kills are not that good in this movie. Like I said, the first kill happens around 75 minutes in the movie. I think from about minute 75 to about 95, it's probably the longest period in the movie, that's 20 minutes, where it actually feels like a horror film. There's porno scenes every 5 to 7 minutes in this film. I think overall there's roughly about 8 hardcore scenes. What can I say, man? It's really a mixed batch. If you edit this thing down, it would be a really short film. Storyline's very basic, kills are kind of whatever. This movie was written by George Eastman. Of course, he's the star of Anthropophagus, and he's been in a few Joe D'Amato films. He's also in the movie. He doesn't do any hardcore porno scenes, but he plays a professor. It's a very minor character for George Eastman. Nothing too special. Overall, this movie, it feels like a porno / kind of really lackluster horror film. It feels more of a porno than a horror film. And it's kind of a shame too, because they probably could have cut out a few of those scenes and put in some more horror development and stuff, because this one just kind of comes across as being really kind of bad, so bad it's actually bad. Erotic Nights of the Living Dead I find is better than this movie, but with that said, it's very similar in style. The random scenes just kind of thrown in there. And I gotta say, the monster, once he's revealed, the makeup's pretty shitty. I gotta say, it's pretty poorly done. And there's some really kind of offensive parts with him too. He kind of rapes and murders girls and stuff. Of course, because it is a porno / horror film, so you have to have the rape murders in there too, right? Uh, Overall, it is pretty. I don't know. It's pretty boring, actually, to be quite frank. I don't know. Oh yeah, and the cast, actually, most of the cast is actually the same people that were in Erotic Nights of the Living Dead. With that said, I think they filmed both movies like simultaneously too, actually. So they were filmed same island, same people, everything. So really at the same time. So that's exactly what you're getting with that. Yeah, Porno Holocaust. If I had to rate this one, I wouldn't recommend this unless you really want to see some, hardcore porno with a little bit of deaths and stuff. I'd probably give this one probably roughly 4 out of 10. It's pretty poorly made, actually. Like I said, it's more of a porno than a horror film, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. So, yeah, Porno Holocaust, 1981. Joe D'Amato's done way better films. Beyond the Darkness is actually a really good movie by him. And among things, he's known for the Manuel films and stuff, which is, pretty sleazy stuff, but you're getting nothing less with this one. But yeah, check it out at your own risk. I know it does sell for a little bit of money. I think it might be out of print, actually. I think this is like a sub-label of Street Show Exploitation Digital, so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, purchase this at your own risk. If you've seen Erotic Nights, you know exactly what you're insulting to. Alright, I'm done blabbling on here. Week 39 here on the 81 series. Hope you enjoyed this review / rant, I guess. Yeah, I'll be back next week, week 40. Peace out, homies.